In the glittering world of Hollywood, there's a peculiar phenomenon that many fans struggle to understand. Celebrities who take a break from acting, only to return years later stronger, more refined, and more successful than ever. These stars have the ability to captivate our hearts and imaginations, not only through their performances, but through their resilience in the face of obstacles. But what happens when a celebrity decides to step away from the limelight? And what drives them to return, bigger, better, and often more powerful than before? Let's start with one of the most iconic comebacks in recent memory, the return of Robert Downey Jr. After being one of Hollywood's brightest young stars in the 1980s and early 90s, Downey's life spiraled into chaos. Substance abuse issues, legal battles, and erratic behavior derailed his career. For years, he struggled with personal demons, making it hard to imagine he would ever return to the big screen, let alone become the highest paid actor in the world. But in 2008, everything changed. Downey was cast as Tony Stark in Iron Man, a role that would not only revitalize his career, but also make him an international superstar. The film was a massive success, and Downey's portrayal of Stark became iconic. His comeback wasn't just about securing a role, it was about proving to the world, and perhaps to himself, that he could overcome his past. His journey from troubled actor to Hollywood powerhouse is a testament to the power of second chances and the importance of perseverance. Then there's the story of the legendary Matthew McConaughey, known for his roles in romantic comedies like The Wedding Planner and How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. McConaughey seemed to have it all, but as his career continued, he began to feel typecast. He was the charming leading man, but was that all he could be? McConaughey decided to take a break from the rom-com genre and focus on more serious roles. It was a bold move, one that many in the industry didn't fully understand at the time, but McConaughey's decision to step away from the rom-coms and pursue a more dramatic career paid off in spades. His turn in the critically acclaimed The Lincoln Lawyer, 2011, showed the world that he could do more than just play the handsome, goofy love interest. However, it was his role in True Detective, 2014, that truly cemented his comeback. The TV series received widespread acclaim, and McConaughey's haunting portrayal of Detective Rust Cole became a career-defining moment. By the time he won the Oscar for Dallas Buyers Club, 2013, McConaughey was on top of the world. He had successfully reinvented himself, proving that taking a break to reassess his career was one of the best decisions he ever made. Then we have the captivating story of Winona Ryder. A darling of the 1990s, Ryder was beloved for her roles in films like Beetlejuice and Edward Scissorhands. However, her career came to a sudden halt after a highly publicized shoplifting incident in 2001. The scandal was a massive blow to her image, and for years, she struggled to find her footing in Hollywood. But rather than fading into obscurity, Ryder made a powerful comeback. In 2016, she was cast in the breakout hit Stranger Things, a role that would completely revitalize her career. Her portrayal of Joyce Byers was praised for its emotional depth and complexity, and Ryder quickly became a favorite among fans and critics alike. Stranger Things was a cultural phenomenon, and Ryder's role helped her re-establish herself as one of the most talented actresses of her generation. Her return to prominence proved that even after the most damaging public scandals, redemption and reinvention are always possible. Of course, we can't overlook the queen of comebacks, Jodie Foster. A child star with a dazzling career, Foster was nominated for an Academy Award for Taxi Driver at just 14 years old. However, as she entered adulthood, the pressure of Hollywood stardom began to take its toll. Foster stepped away from acting for several years, choosing to focus on her education and a quieter life. It was a rare move for a young star at the time, but it was one that would serve her well. Foster returned to the big screen with The Silence of the Lambs in 1991, a film that would go on to become one of the most iconic in film history. Her portrayal of Clarice Starling earned her an Academy Award for Best Actress, and the film itself cemented her place in Hollywood history. Since then, Foster has continued to take on a variety of roles, from directing to producing, solidifying her status as one of the most respected figures in the industry. Her decision to take a break, rather than burn out, gave her the chance to find her true voice as an artist, and her comeback is a testament to the power of reinvention. Similarly, the story of Drew Barrymore is a powerful one. Barrymore, a star from a young age, became famous for her role in E.T. the Extraterrestrial, 1982. But her early success was followed by a tumultuous adolescence marked by substance abuse, rehab stints, and a troubled personal life. Her career seemed to be on the brink of collapse before she made the decision to step away and focus on her personal growth. By the late 1990s, Barrymore was ready for a comeback. She launched a production company, Flower Films, and produced hits like Never Been Kissed, 1999, and Charlie's Angels, 2000. But it was her role in 50 First Dates, 2004, alongside Adam Sandler that solidified her return to the top. Today, Barrymore is not only a respected actress, but also a beloved talk show host, proving that a difficult past doesn't have to define your future. Another actor whose return was nothing short of inspiring is the charming Chris Pratt. Known for his comedic roles in TV shows like Parks and Recreation, Pratt's career took a sharp turn when he lost a significant amount of weight and transitioned into leading man status in big-budget films. His breakthrough came with Guardians of the Galaxy, 2014, where he portrayed the lovable Star-Lord. The film was a hit, and Pratt's star was born. However, before landing the role of Star-Lord, Pratt had faced challenges. He had struggled to find significant roles in Hollywood, often playing sidekicks or comedic characters. His physical transformation and ability to reinvent himself as an action star showcased his commitment and adaptability. Today, he's one of the biggest stars in Hollywood, and his journey from supporting roles to leading man is a testament to how reinvention and hard work can lead to lasting success. Perhaps one of the most unexpected comebacks came from the talented yet enigmatic Keanu Reeves. After reaching massive fame in the late 1990s and early 2000s with roles in films like The Matrix and John Wick, Reeves stepped away from the public eye for a period of time. He chose a quieter life, away from the constant media attention. During his break, he continued working in the industry, but his personal life and career took a back seat. In recent years, however, Reeves has made one of the most beloved returns in Hollywood. His role as the titular character in John Wick, 2014, revitalized his career and brought him a new generation of fans. Reeves is now considered one of the most respected and beloved actors in Hollywood, thanks to his humble demeanor, dedication to his craft, and his impressive comeback. The stories of Robert Downey Jr., Matthew McConaughey, Winona Ryder, Jodie Foster, Drew Barrymore, Chris Pratt, and Keanu Reeves are all examples of stars who faced adversity, stepped away from the spotlight, and returned stronger than ever. Their comebacks aren't just about regaining fame, they're about personal growth, reinvention, and proving that no matter how far you fall, you can always rise again. So the next time you think a celebrity's career is over, remember that sometimes taking a break isn't the end. It's just the beginning of a new chapter. It's a reminder that in the world of Hollywood, the real stars are those who can bounce back from the toughest challenges. If you enjoyed this story and want to hear more about the incredible journeys of your favorite stars, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. Stay tuned for more deep dives into the world of celebrities, comebacks, and unforgettable moments. Thanks for watching, and remember, every comeback is a story of strength, determination, and the power to reinvent yourself.